This video discusses real criminal cases involving minors. Viewer discretion is advised. Between 1998 and 2000, Belize City was gripped by fear unlike anything the country had seen before. 5 young girls disappeared, each one vanishing without a trace. Their bodies were later discovered, but the killer was never caught. Parents watched their children walk to school with dread. Whispers of a man in a red car spread through the city streets, and the entire nation wondered, who was the Belize Ripper? Belize is a small Caribbean nation, known for its beautiful beaches, lush jungles, and vibrant culture. Life was generally peaceful in Belize City, the country's largest city, until September 1998. That month, the first girl vanished. Sherilee Nicholas, just 13 years old, didn't return from school one afternoon. Her disappearance shocked her family and the community. When her body was later found near the George Price Highway, Belizeans were horrified. The girl had been brutally attacked, a crime that seemed almost impossible in a city used to safety and familiarity. Sherilee's death marked the beginning of something terrifying. Within weeks, another young girl, Jay Blades, vanished. Soon after, her body was found, the circumstances eerily similar to Sherilee's. Clothes and belongings suggested the killer was methodical, perhaps even taunting the authorities. Over the next 2 years, 3 more girls, Jacqueline Williams, Erica Wills, and Noemi Hernandez, disappeared one by one. Belize City was gripped by panic. Streets that had once been bustling with children now felt empty and unsafe. Parents would not let their daughters leave home without accompaniment. Police launched one of the largest manhunts in the country's history. Detectives worked tirelessly, interviewing neighbors, following sightings, and collecting evidence. Some reports described a man in a red car driving near schools during the abductions. Forensic experts believed the attacker used tools with precision, possibly indicating medical or surgical knowledge. Suspicion fell on multiple individuals. One man, Michael Williams, was arrested, but another girl disappeared while he was in custody. It became clear the investigation was chasing shadows, and the killer remained several steps ahead. Fear spread beyond families to the wider community. Schools shortened hours. Children walked in groups. Parents accompanied them to every activity. Media coverage called the unknown perpetrator the Belize Ripper, drawing a chilling comparison to the infamous Jack the Ripper. Rumors ran rampant. Every unknown car, every stranger on the street, became a suspect in the public imagination. Investigators felt immense pressure, yet evidence remained sparse. Witnesses were few, and the killer left little trace. Sherilee Nicholas was a bright student, known for her love of reading and her infectious smile. Jay Blades loved to dance, often performing for her friends and family. Jacqueline, Erica, and Noemi were all young girls with dreams, laughter, and families who adored them. Each life taken sent shockwaves through Belize, leaving communities in grief and confusion. Families held vigils, placed candles on sidewalks, and pleaded for justice. Yet the killer remained unseen, leaving Belize in fear and mourning. Investigators suggested the killer may have had medical knowledge, based on the precise nature of the attacks. Some theorized he was a local man, familiar with Belize City, possibly blending into the community unnoticed. Others wondered if he had left the country. Despite numerous suspects and even tips from abroad, no one was ever charged. DNA evidence collected at the time has never matched a known person, leaving the case unresolved. Then, in early 2000, after the disappearance of Noemi Hernandez, the attacks stopped. No further abductions, no additional bodies discovered. Belize City slowly tried to return to normal, but the shadow of the Ripper lingered. Families continued to grieve, communities remained on edge, and the question persisted. Why did he stop? And where did he go? The Belize Ripper case remains unsolved to this day. It stands as one of the most chilling mysteries in Central American history. Investigators hope that advances in DNA technology may one day identify the killer. Meanwhile, Belizeans remember the 5 girls whose lives were stolen too soon. Sherry Lee, Jay, Jacqueline, Erica, and Noemi, and the fear that gripped an entire city. 5 innocent lives lost, 5 families left without answers, and 1 killer who disappeared into the shadows. The Belize Ripper case reminds us how fragile safety can be, and how some mysteries may remain unsolved, no matter how desperately we seek the truth. If this story fascinated you, hit the subscribe button for more unsolved mysteries, historical crimes, and haunting true stories from around the world.